right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back with the American Wrestling Federation. Professional wrestling the way it should be. And Lord Alfred Hayes, Missy Hyatt doing her very, very best to try and get the scoop and find out who's coming to the American Wrestling Federation.
I know who that is.
I don't believe you.
I do indeed. And it's a big surprise.
Well, that remains to be seen. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Stand up and salute because America's hero, Sergeant Slaughter, makes his way to the ring. Right behind him, our flag bearer, a mirror this week, one of the community leaders, and the Sarge, a true patriot in the world of professional wrestling and in the regular world as well. This man saluting the flag, high-fiving everybody about ringside. They absolutely love the Sarge, and I've got to tip my hat to him. Over the past several weeks, he has successfully rid the world of the likes of General Adnan and the like. They are completely frustrated by the Sarge.
What you mean is he has successfully poked his nose into everybody else's affairs and upset everything. Believe me, Tito Santana would not be the world champion that he is now if it hadn't been for the Sergeant.
Well, I tell you what, you might be right, but again, I tip my hat to Sergeant Slaughter as he's got that youngster.
Put that baby down.
Oh, cut it out. Sergeant Slaughter, you may be right. Maybe he was influential in keeping General Adnan in his chair.
So he's blowing his nose on the flag.
Oh, cut it out. He's doing nothing of the kind. And speaking of people who are snake-like, where is Mr. Fuji?
I know where he is, and I'm not going to tell you because, as I've said before, you are just a common little man.
Well, never mind then. Trying to talk to you. Sergeant Slaughter about to do battle with Nasty Ned here. The Sarge looks absolutely tremendous. You know something? He is probably in the best shape of his life, and Nasty Ned can do all the nasty talk that he wants. He's in the ring with a true legend in this sport.
Well, I hope he rips his head off. Nasty Ned is a very good wrestler. He's very accomplished. However, unbelievably, he's not really in the class of Sergeant Slaughter.
Well, there's no question about that. Very few in professional wrestling are in the league in the class of Sergeant Slaughter.
Look at the audacity of Slaughter, turning his back on Nasty Ned. He's showing his disdain of him there. That, I think, is very rude.
I don't think he's showing disdain for Nasty Ned at all. He's got the crowd all fired up here in that chant of USA. What's the matter with being patriotic?
What is the matter? Because that fellow is not patriotic. If he was patriotic, he would be saluting Queen Elizabeth.
Well, you've got your countries mixed up, I'll tell you that. The Sarge with a little... Oh, wait a minute now. We don't see this this little swivel hitch very often.
Showing off again just because he can dance.
He's not showing off at all. Ladies and gentlemen, here in the American Wrestling Federation, Sergeant Slaughter has to contend with some very, very dangerous individuals. Among them, perhaps the most dangerous of them all, a man we're going to hear from right now. He is the convict himself, Nails.
I paid my stupid fine once again to the authorities. Jim Brunzell, I hope you got a little bit of extra spending money. But let's get to the real point. Tony Atlas, I'm looking for you. Come in the ring next week, and I'm going to break you in half.
What a matchup that is going to be. Finally, it's all going to come to a head. Nails against Tony Atlas next week.
And now look at Nasty Ned being his nastiest. And Sergeant Slaughter, oh, look at him suffer. Isn't that a shame?
Well, I think it is, and I tell you what, Nasty Ned better be at his absolute nastiest right now. Because when the Sarge turns it on, Nasty Ned better get out of Dodge.
I don't think the Sergeant is going to turn it on. I think he's had it. Look at Nasty Ned.
Oh, all the way across, and follows it up with that clothesline. And I've got to agree with you, Nasty Ned is unloading on Sergeant Slaughter.
And I like the way our stealth camera is picking them up.
Oh, look
at Sergeant Slaughter. They're taking advantage with a smaller man.
There is no more devastating forearm in the business than that of the Sarge. Woo! Nasty Ned sent airborne, and now Sergeant Slaughter loading up the Slaughter cannon, and he nails it. Down to the canvas.
That tremendous weight and all that force coming at you.
Now signaling for that Cobra clutch. He's got Nasty Ned dead center in the middle of the ring. He's got it locked on, and I guarantee you this one's over.
Well, there goes the bell, and it certainly is over. I didn't have much confidence in Nasty Ned. I didn't think he would get the job done. And once again, here's another victory for Sergeant Slaughter.
impressive victory at that, and I told you, when Nasty Ned started to break the rules, throw the rule book out the window, it was just a matter of time. He raised the ire of the Sarge.
Look at the sergeant there saluting, and I told him not to pick up that child. He's very dangerous, you know.
Well, he's certainly picking up Nasty Ned in a big way there, dropping him to the canvas. Missed the slaughter cannon.
Well, that was definitely the highlight of the whole match there. It's incredible how this huge, vast man can get onto that rope and dive the way he does.
Well, Sergeant Slaughter with a most impressive victory here in the American Wrestling Federation. There's a side Sarge for president, well, maybe 4 years down the road. And look at this. The youngsters about ringside pouring into the ring to celebrate with the Sarge.
That's not right. Children shouldn't have such happiness.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay with us. We're coming right back as the celebration for the Sarge continues.